and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another WWE Mayhem video. And this video will be opening up 9 of these featured John Cena Santa cases. Only a 2% chance to get a 5-star Santa John Cena. However, there's a 13% chance to get the 4-star Santa John Cena. And a 5% chance to get any 5-star on the roster. A 20% chance to get a 4-star, meaning you have a 33% chance, 1 in 3 of getting a 4-star. Still have a crappy 60% chance to get a 3-star. Hopefully that drop rate improves in the future. But we're going to open 9 of these up, and I'm going to show you guys what I get out of them. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys what we actually got from this opening. This was recorded earlier today. So you guys didn't actually get to see this in a YouTube video, but I'm going to run it back for you guys. So there's the purchase of 9. Alright, so we're going to open up 9 of these featured John Cena cases that we purchased. What? What?
Shut the barn door!
What?
A 5-star superstar!
What the fuck? What? Out of the first case? How? What the fuck? God. I could get absolutely shit on for the entire opening. And I don't even care because it's fucking John Cena, ladies and gentlemen. A 5-star John Cena right off the bat immediately. Holy fuck. That's insane. What do I do? You gotta be kidding me. Unbelievable. Alright, so on the second of these John Cena cases, we're gonna get a 4-star Shitzy Blackheart, who is brand new. Please give her last name back. She sucks enough as it is. Sonya Deville has a last name. She should at least have one. Alright, so in the third 3 to 5-star featured John Cena case, we received the following superstar. Almost a 5-star Bret Hart into a 4-star Big Lazy. We can't have an opening without this piece of garbage. Kevin Nash showing up at some point. I swear he's got an increased drop rate. So now we are on our 4th case. We still have not gotten a 3-star at a 60% chance, which is crazy to even think of that. And a 4-star Brie Bella, so 4 out of 9. Not a single 3-star yet. That is Overdrive level 7. Brie Bella is actually voiced. Unfortunately, a lot of the new superstars, even Santa John Cena is not. So you can tell how lazy the developers are. They can't even voice anybody within the last 3 years. So now we're on the hump case, number 5. We almost get a 5-star Lex Luger. That would have just sealed the deal on this opening. 3-star Road Dogg is not who you want to see in the basic pool. Definitely don't want to see him. So in case number 6, we receive the following superstar. A 4-star Matt Riddle. Still does not have his first name. And yes, he still smells like weed. However you look at him, Riddle still smells like weed. So you got 3 more cases to go. Only 1 3-star. Which is crazy to think with a small drop rate like this. We're only getting 4 and 5 stars. And there's Santa 4-star John Cena. Let's go. That's a screenshot worthy right there. Santa John Cena enters the building. Yeah, we basically hit the jackpot on this. Doesn't matter who we get now. And even if we just get all 3 stars for the rest of this opening, I don't even care. It's just amazing. We got 3-star Big Tit Nikki, whose rack is probably bigger than your head in this game. Not scaled to true life. You need to flatten that rack. And for those of you guys wondering the drop rates, there they are. 60% chance to get a 3-star. We only got 2 out of 9, which is mind-boggling. That is that little. 2% chance to get 5-star John Cena. We got him out of the first case. And a 13% chance to get the 4-star. And we deserve that 3-star Batista, who sucks. Probably one of the worst 5-stars in the game. Alright, just to show you guys what 5-star Santa John Cena looks like. I already ranked him up to rank 1 level 25. 12,665 health, 1,155 damage. The synergy with John Cena For some reason, only the Rock zombie counts in the synergy. Has the buff ability higher probability. This is a really powerful synergy with John Cena because buffs are going to go off a lot more, and that's going to be super important when I show you guys one of the abilities. It has the standard authority synergy with everybody. Buff abilities have more power. This is another really good synergy as well with Randy Orton because you want to get more momentum. You want to get more charge range. Brawler Buddy with Drew McIntyre also works. Remember, charge abilities are affected, so anything that gets buffed by charge will also get affected. So charge range will work, and anything off the charge will also work. Also, with Undertaker, icons get 17% more damage. So the abilities for John Cena, signature moves 25% damage, which is standard with John Cena, because you want those FUs and attitude adjustments to do more damage. So the super move is called Santa's Hustle, which depletes the opponent's health, and the ability power is based on low health. So if you get hit at low health, this damage can ramp up pretty high, especially if you're taking damage at 0. And a high chance to trigger stun after the 5-knuckle shuffle. This is a really powerful ability if you go the debuff route, and a chance to trigger random buff after attitude adjustment. Now this is where the abilities start getting crazy. At the start of a charge attack, you have a chance to trigger charge rage to increase the damage. On critical hits, you have a chance to trigger exhaustion, and you also have a chance to trigger momentum by just charging the opponent. And if he's overdriven, he has weakness immune. There are worse passives, but that one isn't the greatest. But John Cena having weakness immune definitely helps. However, the big thing with this Santa Cena is the momentum after charge is a really powerful effect, and probably one you want to take advantage of by increasing the chance up to 100% and then scaling everything up. Now, if you can do this with Brawler synergy, that's great. We're also going to show off the 4-star John Cena, who's also part of this. So we have the 4-star Brawler John Cena at 1,045 power, 4,489 health, 413 damage. Max health on a 4-star that isn't authority is 4,500 and 450 damage. So his health is almost max, and his damage is a little bit off, but that's not too bad. And you can see pretty much the same synergies, except a little bit scaled down. And the abilities, you have charge vulnerable after pizza toss. Now this does have some uses, because if the opponent is charge vulnerable and you spend all of your power, charge vulnerable can be useful. And if you have abilities that increase the debuff duration, and for some reason the 4-star Cena has the in danger, the 5-star does not. It actually has a debuff after knuckle shuffle. So it looks like this Cena is centered around debuffs, and when the opponent charges, he heals. So he has completely different abilities from the 5-star, and I think 5-star Cena is crazy. Now you can get critical damage after reversal, precision after the opponent's strike attack, and heal after the opponent charge attack, and still has weakness immune. Now I think with this version of John Cena, unless you can get precision pretty high from the opponent's strike attacks, I think you're better off focusing on debuffs, making debuffs last longer. But that 5-star Cena with charge momentum, absolutely batshit crazy. Now let me show you how you can get it. We're going to do a fight with Damian Priest. We're going to look at John Cena's abilities. So 100% chance to stun for only 2.8 seconds. Again, if you had debuff duration, this can get pretty crazy. But everything has a 100% chance. So you're basically always going to get momentum, and you're going to get more charge damage, and this can scale pretty high. So the big focus here is on 5-star John Cena. The 4-star, you probably want to just use Dean Ambrose or somebody with debuff immune, because I don't think the 4-star Cena's kit is comparable to a 5-star, and you're going to see right now momentum off the charge. Now we're going to get to 2.5 bars. Let's get off the attitude adjustment on Damian Priest as we continue to build momentum. Hits for 34.63, down to half health, and we get more momentum. Let's get off the super move of John Cena. We missed the tap, but that's okay. Look at the presence from Santa's Hustle on Damian Priest. And this is going to cause damage if he kicks out. He still says attitude. Actually, no, it didn't. Okay, so how does that work? Okay, so that's on the special move. That has nothing to do with super moves. So we're going to trigger more momentum. He is down to pin range. And that charge range, again, can be really useful. John Cena pins Damian Priest. And you can see Santa John Cena doing some work, dominating the competition. That is just an awesome pose. I really am happy with this opening. I'm really happy with getting John Cena. Obviously, some of this was pre-recorded, some of it's not. Like beating down Damian Priest and Roman Reigns is live. And we're going to keep going. Until this John Cena gets knocked out, we're going to keep going. So if we can get some momentum on Roman Reigns, we can really cheese this fight.
I can't wait to get started.
Alright, so there's the charge. And again, you could probably scale buff power or charge synergy. I got to do more testing. If you guys want to see that in a separate video, let me know. But I'm really happy to have Santa John Cena and Bloodline Zombie on the roster. Unfortunately, Bloodline Zombie is not a Roman Reigns, so you can't get that synergy. Here we have to be careful getting the full power on Roman Reigns. So we're going to get off a special 2 at first opportunity. There's the 5-knuckle shuffle on Roman Reigns. Still building momentum. It's for 34.63, so it looks like the dunce cap is every few seconds. So we're going to get some more momentum. And it's not at full energy. Roman Reigns goes to a pin, but you can see this John Cena is really powerful. We're going to fail that, but we're going to get some momentum back. Yeah, 5-star John Cena can definitely do work. The only weakness he has is he can be debuffed, but momentum is a really powerful effect that you definitely need to take advantage of. Roman Reigns goes down easily. John Cena can keep going. Ring that bell. Roman Reigns is done. Ladies and gentlemen. I'm really impressed with John Cena. I think he's definitely better than Brawler Bobby Lashley. It just sucks that my roster is overloaded with brawlers, just like in Marvel Contest of Champions. My roster is bloated with Cosmic.
Oh, I think we have the best seat in the house.
However, I'm proud to say that I now have 6-star Domino, Massacre, and Red Hulk. And you better believe I'm going to take all 3 of them to rank 2. Probably Domino to rank 3. And my second and third accounts both have 6-star Cosmic Ghost Riders. This is batshit crazy. John Cena's in pin range. We're going to go off the 5-knuckle shuffle on him. We still have the power advantage. Hits for 34.63. And we stun so we can get off a charge, gain some momentum. Really powerful. That momentum synergy. We're going to see if we can get it crazy with charge synergy. Elias has some really good charge synergy. As does Drew McIntyre. So we can combine that with Samoa Joe. And John Cena's going to put the hurt. AJ Styles in pin range.
Outstanding.
Let's also test. We haven't tested the special 1. How does that work? How does the damage work on that? So we're going to let AJ kick out of this because we still have a lot of momentum. Okay, so there's 4. So 138. Alright, we're going to be able to reverse that. Long debuff duration. Well, it does hit for a couple thousand. We're going to get the pin on AJ Styles. Looks like John Cena is going to be able to finish this fight. And we're able to put him away. So let's test out the charge synergy really quick with John Cena. And we'll go from there. Utter domination, however, from Mr. John Cena. And that is a path of insane difficulty, I believe, done. Alright, so now let's try to brawl to the max. So we're going to use Elias. We are going to use... Undertaker has some synergy as well. Let's throw in 4-star Samoa Joe. I'm going to throw in Drew McIntyre as well. We'll see what kind of synergy we get. Alright, so we have 205.8% charge ability efficiency. So Drew McIntyre does have the synergy. Also with Elias and Samoa Joe. Undertaker has it with Elias. Samoa Joe has it from Elias. Drew McIntyre has it from both Samoa Joe and Elias. So now, let's see what type of abilities we get with John Cena. 285.9% charge damage. And look at that momentum. 238% over 19 seconds. So Brawler Synergy, you're going to be at full power for a lot of the match. And I think this is the way to build your John Cena.
I think they have something to to say to these superstars?
Can we beat the dunce cap, though? That's the question.
I love it. The crowd loves it.
Yeah, that's
We all
insane.
love it. Oh, no.
That's
I don't
insane.
like the looks of this.
And you got that for 19 seconds.
Oh, he's in danger of being
It goes right back to full power. Ha! God, that's crazy. That's ridiculous. You can literally get to a special 3. Throw your special 3, get back to a special 3. That's crazy. Let's do another scenario without the dunce cap so you can see how that's going to work. Now, Bobby Roode is a medium striker, so it might be harder to land combos.
Fired up.
Except when they charge. It's still pretty easy then.
Sit out powerbomb. Magnificent.
And keep in mind, as you rank up John Cena, he's going to have even more power with his abilities.
Oh my goodness.
Can you get higher than 205%? Let me know down in the comments below if you can.
Spectacular.
Or even buff power, if that also works.
Adjustment. I have seen it all tonight.
But you can see John Cena at full power. I don't even know what the buff is like. I think it's gone.
Died.
Let's get off the real attitude adjustment and put Bobby Roode away.
Signature move. The attitude adjustment.
Robert Roode, whatever you want to call
I
him.
can't watch this.
The voice of Jerry Lawler says Bobby Roode. The game says Robert Roode.
It's a pin.
Can we please get these lazy-ass developers to make up their mind? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. But yeah, this John Cena is nuts. Pity the Foo has got to fight Mr. T. Again, in a perfect scenario, you want to do special 2s.
Ready.
You can-
raring to go.
Work the momentum in your
Here we
favor.
go.
You don't have long animations.
Powerbomb.
That is for 22.33.
Nice.
Let's get off the 5-knuckle shuffle on Mr. T. And we can see we're already full.
The 5-knuckle shuffle.
It's for 34.63. Almost sends them to 0.
Inconceivable.
Momentum's still going. That's crazy.
Look at this. Signature move.
Unless that was from the 5-knuckle shuffle buff.
Oh, lost
That's just
balance.
ridiculous. That time Mr. T does not kick out. John Cena dominated. Presents for all, except if you've been nice. Only presents for people that have been naughty. But yeah, if you don't have a Booker T, this John Cena is definitely legit. And even if you have a Booker T, I think that this Cena's going to end fights quicker. If you don't have to worry about debuffs,
They can't wait to get started, and neither can I.
Cena will do just
Oh, no.
fine.
I can't
This is a
look.
rank 1 Cena, mind you. Hitting for 22.33 non-critical. And on crits, he has a chance to trigger exhaustion, which is super powerful.
Man, will you listen to that
So there
crowd?
is a reason to
Good
buff
cover.
that
Is it enough?
debuff chance and just permanently exhaust. Or you could go with authority synergy and just ramp the damage up.
Oh, someone's got to stop him. The 5-knuckle shuffle.
Sami Zayn gets
All around
dropped.
the world. I have seen it all tonight. No, not this time.
And you can see still full momentum. Absolutely crazy with his charge synergy. If you don't have a Samoa Joe, you could try somebody else. But yeah, I feel bad for anybody that can't get him out of the main event cases. If you don't have a Samoa Joe, you probably should open a main event case and get him because he's got a lot of good synergies with Elias. For those of you guys that shit on Elias, you have to realize all the synergy that Elias has and the charge synergy is because of Elias. You can throw a lot of factors in, but Elias is why charge synergy works so well. And Samoa Joe, both of those together, great charge
Setting up
synergy.
his opponent.
And you can throw in people like Undertaker to complement that. Booker T has a synergy as well. Well, it all comes through with Elias and Samoa Joe,
Oh my
the two
goodness.
main brawlers.
So much pain for one man.
And if you have a Roddy Piper, also a great one, as long as they can't be life stolen. Apollo Crews goes down in 2 charges by John Cena, and he's ringing the bell that he's done. But yeah, Santa John Cena, ladies and gentlemen, you will not be disappointed if you pull him. And you can see he's ending these fights quickly too. There's no competition, and he's got higher stats than some of the rank 3 5-stars, which is stupid.
This is a title match.
He's got more PI than Booker T does
I don't like the looks of this.
at rank 1.
Tornado DDT.
Okay, so that charge rate might be annoying. However, we do have momentum. I just keep throwing stuff at him.
He's not going to, is
Now that
he?
we don't have to parry. Attitude adjustments are 48-49. Look at that momentum. Let's get off a knuckle shuffle, stun him, and set up another charge. And this is all you need to do to win the game with John Cena. Charge in the special 2 and the special 2. Now he's stunned. Let's just charge. Keep the low health stun going. Send him to 0. Edison O'Neil kicks out. He's got the diving leg drop and put him away. Yeah, John Cena's kit, really nuts. You can make the charge synergy really powerful with Undertaker as well. So just because you have a 5-star John Cena doesn't mean you can't use 5-star Undertaker as well if they can be bled out. It's really powerful as well. I'm going to show you guys the power of the Undertaker at rank 1. R-Truth is not debuff immune, but an injure 22,432 damage over 20.4 seconds. I'm going to show you guys the ridiculousness of this charge synergy and why you can use Undertaker as well with this.
We've waited a long time to see these two match up.
Watch his damage, how crazy it is. Obviously, it doesn't work if R-Truth was overdriven and debuffing it. Look at that, 825 a tick. That's stupid. So again, just because you have John Cena doesn't mean you don't have other options.
Someone's got to stop him.
Still ticking.
Here's the setup. Oh,
You can probably get crazy numbers. Spam charging.
I can't watch this.
Okay, there's the kick out at 0.
Not this time.
We're going to make R-Truth rest in peace.
This is what the fans came to see. Oh wait, he's not going to, is he?
Boom, baby. Put away. I love The Undertaker.
This is it.
One of my favorites growing up. But there's some really cool synergy that you can do with Santa John Cena. It also makes The Undertaker crazy too, because you got that Drew McIntyre synergy. He also scales pretty well with a bunch of people, including Samoa Joe and Elias. We're going to show you one more parameter. By that I mean Elias when he takes a critical hit. So Elias is going to do 171% more damage per ability, and he also gets overrun for 36 seconds. And if the opponent crits, you have charge, vulnerable, and impair, and in danger after the opponent kicks out. So I'm going to try to get a crit from Roman Reigns, and then we're just going to show him how nuts it gets.
Oh, will you listen to that crowd?
How long until we actually get a crit? There it is.
And do you hear that crowd?
Watch the damage from Elias.
Oh no!
18,020. For those of you guys that say Elias sucks, why don't you learn how to play the game? You tell me that sucks. I'm sorry, but Elias has a lot of uses in the game, and he's debuff immune, and he has a lot of charge synergy. Anybody that doubts Elias, go run that back and tell me otherwise. DRC and others. Yeah. That's insane. 18,000 damage on a charge with Elias.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Oh, no.
Alright, we're going to show this massive injury again from AJ Styles.
Ooh, wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that.
Only 589 because we don't have the class advantage. But it's going to tick really quick. Watch this. 1179. He's bleeding out. Already at 0.
We know what's coming. DDT.
Still bleeding out for over 1,100 damage.
Not this time. Ouch. Oh no. Of this.
But yeah.
Here we go. Oh, a loss now would be catastrophic.
The synergy works perfectly well. Undertaker, Elias, John Cena. You can't see me because that fight ended too quick. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a powerful team. The only thing that would make this better is if you could slot Booker T, but I think you would lose some of the charge synergy. You definitely need Drew McIntyre. And if I can get a 5-star Drew McIntyre, the Brawler synergy in 5 stars and Ultras is going to be pretty nuts. Well, yeah, that's pretty much what I can get with that. Because I don't even think Bobby Lashley has charge synergy. With Lana, again, what the hell is this? You can't even get Lana anymore. Can they please update some of these synergies? Jeez, oh, peace. Yep, Drew McIntyre with Bloodline Zombie. So again, if I had Drew McIntyre as a 5-star, we can get some pretty decent Brawler synergy with 3 people. If you like this video on Santa John Cena 5-star just obliterating people with the Samoa Joe, Drew McIntyre, and Elias synergy, along with Undertaker, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other WWE Mayhem videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. My Instagram, which is HollywoodShono's God. And DRC, you better move Elias up a tier. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!
I'm better than you, and you know it.